It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tiffany Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Troy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rowena Whey, and welcome to What's the Maple Tea? Tiffany Morgan, unfortunately, can't be with us this week. She is visiting the Fam Jam up in buttfuck nowhere, and we have a special guest with us today, the one and only Dare de LaFemme.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy that you're able to make it with us. So, Dare, is this your first time on the podcast?
On this podcast, yeah. I did a little radio show with Tiffany, but never on this one.
Yes, Tiffany also has Breakfast with Tiffany. Breakfast with Tiffany, which oddly takes place at lunch.
It's brunch.
It's brunch. It's brunch with Tiffany. She needs to rebrand. So this is What's the Maple Tea? This is the live broadcast podcast where we talk about everything RuPaul's Drag Race and Canada's Drag Race and Kingston Drag. And you are part of Kingston Drag.
Moi?
Yes.
Of course I am. Yeah, I've been performing in Kingston for over 3 years now.
Over 3 years. Has it really been that long?
Well, I know. COVID threw a loop into everything.
It really did. I remember your first show.
Oh, God. So do I. You took a chance on me. I'll be forever grateful.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line.
I did not do that song.
Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
Oh, from music. Okay.
I'm just giving you a reference.
I follow you now.
It's a reference. If there's no singing in What's the Maple Tea, usually it's because Tiffany's not here. But yes, we took a chance on you for the very first show. And honestly, I think that you slayed it and you're continuing to slay today. So
we've changed a lot, but I'm still here, still doing the thing, but better.
But better.
But better.
But better.
More elevated, as they like to say in Drag Race.
Well, I mean, everything but your height is elevated.
Hey, I hate, not true. Not true. I started out in Converse and now I have 7-inch platform boots.
This is true. You're almost at the Elton John moon boots. You need those 10-inch heels or those 10-inch platforms.
If you see them, let me know.
I mean, I know where you can buy them, but they're expensive.
I mean, send me the link. It's not off the table.
I'll do it. They're probably like $200, just so you're aware.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something a lot worse than that, so...
Well, I mean, and you also probably don't have large feet, so they will actually be available.
Yeah, they're pretty small feet.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
All the shoes that I want are always only available in like size 5 to 7. And I was like, who actually has size 5 feet?
No. But 6.5.
Ah, okay.
I'm ready. The shoes are always there.
My feet are literally double the size.
I don't think that's how the shoe sizes work, though. I don't think it's quite like a...
No, it's not like inches. It's not like 6.5 inches.
No.
Although that would be a really easy, smart way of sizing things.
When have sizes ever been easy?
And it matters so much, too. So you're joining me this week because Tiffany's away, but we're going to talk about 2 very special episodes of Drag Race. So not only was there the penultimate episode of Drag Race All-Star 7, but we also had the second episode of Canada's Drag Race this week.
I'm loving it.
You loving it?
I'm loving it.
Who are you rooting for on Canada's Drag Race so far?
I knew you were going to ask this, and I'm so I came ready. Okay, I have two. I've got two tops
Okay.
currently. Definitely chaos. I am a big fan. I never know what I'm gonna get, and I am living for it. These like big, elaborate silhouettes. I love it. And also Giselle Lullaby. I think she's really
Oh,
fun and brings like interesting looks. So I'm very interested to see like how they progress through the rest of the season.
very nice. Those are two very different members of the cast for sure.
I have a diverse taste range.
A
What can I
diverse
say?
taste. You might almost say that your taste is versatile.
I have a broad palate. Yes, I timed that as you took a drink.
Always Queen of Wheat. Must be Queen of Wheat. Queen of Wheat.
I was
Now
thinking about
available.
something else to be out, but I did not have time.
I literally will almost always have one in my fridge.
Just for this.
Just for filming maple tea, not for anything else. Not because I actually want to drink it, just because I need it as a prop. This is actually empty. I've been drinking from the same can for 2 years. No.
Stop. Liar.
I am a liar. I love Queen of Wheat and I drink it all the time. I'm my own best customer because I spend way too much money on it.
They should really be giving you a discount.
They really should. Actually, they do. So, yeah, they do. They should and they do.
No wonder you're
So
your best customer.
Chaos and Giselle Lullaby.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm completely sold on Chaos yet. I feel
Okay.
like I want to see them do different styles of makeup and kind of different styles of outfits because so far it's very much been, I mean, not chaotic, but very like creature. Like it's each one is kind of like a different,
I don't know.
very
There was that white
stylized
one.
creature look. But even that is like, for me, that's like the witch in the woods, like the witch from Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Like, except jagged. And like the first look was owl, but jagged.
Yes.
And the runway look was plaid, but jagged.
Jagged.
And
Well, only when they recreated it, then it became jagged.
Yes. But I kind of want to see more variety, more versatility.
What did they wear during the? I have like no recollection of what they were wearing when they did the awards.
Oh, they wore a gown.
Haha!
Aha, versatility. Yeah, but that didn't count for shit.
In your books.
In my books. This is true. So let's start with Canada's Drag Race then.
Okay,
So,
well, what are your who are your favorites though?
Oh, I am
Invested.
cheering for Lady Boom Boom.
Okay, running a close third for me. I can get on
Yeah,
board.
Lady Boom Boom, and I'm cheering for Bombay.
Okay.
So I'm also cheering for Kimmy Couture, but that's because, you know, nepotism and like they're really close to being family because Lilith is Isis's drag daughter and Lilith is our sister, and therefore must kind of like step-sister-in-law is Kimmy Couture.
So you were happy this week.
So I was very happy this week. No jumping ahead. We do that all the time. So I'm cheering for Kimmy because I love Kimmy, but I am cheering for Lady Boom Boom because I think that her drag is varied and beautiful, and she seems to have a lot of personality. And Bombay because I laugh so hard every time she talks.
Yeah.
And I think that she hasn't been recognized for doing really well so far, but she's doing really well so far.
Yeah, that yellow gown thing that she sewed from that jacket.
Yeah,
that was a transformation, but still retained the essence. I know I'm jumping back an episode, but
yeah. She also did during the awards in this episode, her gold gown was almost a recreation of Brooklyn Heights' gold gown from last season on like the runway. And I mean, I'm fine with that because it was gorgeous, but yeah. Oh, we have a comment. It says, "Love you guys." Thank you, Riley. Love you too.
Hey, Riley.
Yes, if you're watching, you can join the conversation. Tell us who your favorites from Canada's Drag Race Season 3 are. Who are you rooting for? And if the answer is not Lady Boom Boom, you're wrong. Just saying. Just saying.
I'm just gonna stick with fundamentally disagree.
Fundamentally disagree. I'm also cheering for Giselle, but I feel
She's so
like
sweet.
she has more to show. We haven't seen her enough yet.
Which is sometimes a good sign, though. We got that like slow burn happening.
Either the slow burn or the like just never reaches
Yeah.
any sort of awareness and just goes home before we know them.
I'm hoping that's not the case.
Yeah. Hoping. Fingers crossed. So in this week's episode of Canada's Drag Race, the queens were challenged in the mini challenge to drag up some hockey uniforms, the Mighty Tucks.
Yeah.
What did you think of the mini challenge?
It was so chaotic. And the thing that I appreciated the most was Bombay's commitment to wearing that stupid blindfold the entire time. Like, we're the judging phase. You could take it off, but no.
No. And it's just so ridiculous. I think the mini challenges are honestly my favorite part of most of these seasons because they have no point. There's no positive or negative to them other than winning prizes. And it just lets you see the personalities of the queens.
And I find it really interesting as well to see like who's got the ability to like let go and look silly and like look a little bit ugly. Which I thought that they actually all did pretty well at. Like nobody was like clearly uncomfortable and not having fun.
Yeah.
They all sort of went for it, which I love.
Which is good. I mean, that's what we were lacking, I think, on season 2. Was we were lacking those just let it go personalities. And on this season, it's just overrun with them. And I think it'll be good for some drama at some point. I think we got some in this episode.
Speaking of which.
I actually really liked how Lady Boom Boom committed to sewing her jersey into a dress.
Yes.
She's like, who sews on a mini challenge?
I was shocked when I saw it. And wasn't somebody else trying to get in on the sewing machine as well?
Yeah. Fierce was like, yeah, can you do mine as well?
No. 30 minutes? No.
Yeah. I love that we have a queen named Chaos on this season when all of the queens are so chaotic. And Chaos is like the least chaotic.
I know, a breath of fresh air. Yeah.
So the winner of the competition mini challenge was Chelazon LaRue.
Yep.
I feel like. I mean, usually I have a cheat sheet, but I forgot to put it up today. So
I wrote down that she was the winner. You are correct.
Oh, well, the winner of the mini challenge. Do I have mini challenge? Sometimes I have banners that Tiffany pre-makes, and it's like mini challenge. No, whatever. You never know. So the winner of the mini challenge was Chelazon LaRue, and she won a prize of something.
It was $2,500 from that padding company.
Oh, Pads for Queens.
It was something with a B, I thought.
Boobs for Queens.
I don't know. It's so part of my wheelhouse, I could not tell you.
You mean you don't pad?
I know, it's shocking.
That's not true. You stuff.
Yeah, a couple socks. Yeah. All right.
Socks. Have you ever considered getting one of those fake penises?
They freak me out a little, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is just something like a little too phallic about it.
But it's just like a flexible dildo.
I know, and I don't want anything to do with it. And also, it's not big enough. I want that obnoxiously large bulge.
I mean, you could get an obnoxiously large packer.
I don't know if they come in more. Like, they're called Mr. Limpy. I think they only come in one size.
I'm sure that they're called packers, though. There are also packers that you can get that are different sizes.
But why am I reinventing the wheel? It's not like I'm going to take it out and show people.
You could.
I could. As I say this now, the wheels are turning.
I was gonna say a lot of men's underwear or underwear for male presenting people have those little like openings, the pouches that you can like sneak it out so you can go to the bathroom more easily.
Isn't that called a fly? It has a name.
A fly, yeah, it has a fly. So I feel like you could do a number. Hi, puppy. You could do a number where you just whip it out. Oh my God, Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring.
Oh my God, I was thinking about doing Offspring songs like just the other day. You don't have to play with yourself right now.
Oh my God, I say that to my partner all the time.
Because I don't know if that's coming through really loud on the mic, but
I thought my joke was funny, but that's okay.
I just wasn't sure what to do with it, so I pretended like it didn't happen.
That's usually what I do. Yeah, with all of Tiffany's jokes.
Noted.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of chaos,
Planet Pepper. Speaking of chaos. So for the Maxi Challenge, the queens were challenged to host and present at a award show called The Who Knows.
the Who Knows?
The Who Knows, which I would say is a play on the Junos,
It is.
but it also has nothing to do with music.
Fair enough. But an awards show took it and run. Take it and run with it.
Yeah.
And this challenge is like a throwback to season 7, when this is the only other time that they have done this format of a comedy challenge.
Oh, I
Fun
did
fact.
not know that.
I read
Fun
up.
fact. You're like, I was reading cheat sheets. I was getting prepared.
I would never. I just knew that.
I just knew that. Well, I'm going to bring up my cheat sheets so that I know what all the categories are.
That's helpful. I reviewed them, but did not take notes.
Yes. So the queens were paired up by Chelazon LaRue. That was her mini challenge power.
I thought she did a good job with it.
Did you think she did a good job?
I don't think she was intentionally being shady, despite what Miss Fiercelicious thinks. I do think she had good intentions when she did the pairings.
I think that Fiercelicious is just so used to being shady herself that she assumes and projects and thinks that everyone else is going to be shady as well.
I could totally see that. I'm having a hard time with her.
Honestly, I'm kind of living for her because she's bringing all of the drama, and like every episode she is the drama.
I know, and I think we watch the show so differently. I'm like, I just want to see them make some cool stuff.
Oh no, see, I'm there for the reality TV aspect. I'm there for the like, we are bitching, the girls are fighting.
Oh no, I you know that scene when Brooklyn Heights was still on Drag Race?
Yeah.
And she's hiding under the couch?
That's you?
That's me in my own couch.
No, I was living, like absolutely living. Why is this not working for me? Oh, it's because I'm on regular Wikipedia instead of the Drag Race Wiki. There's a difference. The Drag Race Wiki is substantially better.
It's a fan site. Of course it is.
It's a fan site. Exactly.
It's not a fact site. It's a fan site.
Facts are facts, America. So the first pairing was actually a trio. So Bombay, Chaos, and Lady Boom Boom. And they presented the award of the busiest beaver. Which, you know what? I kind of feel like I would win this award.
Like always bustling around, being chaotic.
Always bustling around, being chaotic, constantly doing things. Yeah.
Yeah, it fits.
Yeah, right? But for this round, the winner was Jada Shada Hudson.
Yeah.
And honestly, the winners of these mean nothing.
I feel like it's so based on like what you see in the back room. Like if like from 2 episodes, like I would never have been able to choose a winner. So it's like, okay.
You're like, okay, busiest beaver,
Right.
sure, Jada, whatever. Yeah. It almost makes me think that this challenge was done a little too early.
That was my thought. Like I want to know them before they're getting these. Like I want to have fun guessing.
Yeah, exactly. And then Jada's like speech was kind of just meh.
It was an award speech.
It was an award speech. It wasn't a good award speech. Like, they like me. They really like me.
It was like I Googled award speech and then I tailored it and then I gave it.
Basically. It's just
fine.
cut and paste.
It wasn't special.
I mean, that's what I did for my first groomsman speech. I literally Googled,
I mean, you don't have to know the people. It's fine. You're only a groomsman.
Well, no, I Googled, I was like, how to give a good like wedding speech. And it was like 7 steps. And so I was co-writing with a friend of mine, and we both we're like, step 1, introduce yourselves. And so we actually said the steps in our speech.
Oh my God.
And people loved it, or at least we got good reviews, but no one's going to give you a bad review at a wedding.
It's true.
Did you know that I used to review weddings? I've been doing podcasts for ages. I used to work at a venue where we had a lot of weddings every summer, and I
Okay.
would review and rate the weddings on their wedding cake, their overall presentation, and like the quality of the guests.
Like as a joke within the workplace, or like that the married couple
No,
could
as a
read.
joke within the workplace and on Instagram.
Okay, because
And
those
on
are
my
two very different types of reviews.
Yeah. Oh no, I would not tell them.
Yeah,
Oh hell
well,
no. But there was this one wedding where there was a Beauty and the Beast theme. And yeah, there was entirely Beauty and the Beast themed. I was kind of living for it because I love Disney. But they
who's
the wedding
so
cake.
is he the beast?
He was the Beast and she's the Beauty. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. But their wedding cake started melting because it was made by a friend of theirs and it wasn't made with fondant. It was made with like icing. And so the
Oh
Beast
no.
ended up melting and looking like it looked like an iguana. And
0
it
out
was
of
my
10 for the
favorite
cake.
thing ever because the cake started bulging and so everything started like I
Did it
died.
start out looking nice though?
It did. It did.
Okay.
But I have these videos somewhere of like a recording of the cake melting over time.
Casual time lapse.
Casual time lapse. I'm a bitch.
You're just coming to this realization now.
No. I've known this for years.
You're just publicly announcing it today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm so honored to have been a part of it.
Yes, I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm
I
a
know there's more
child.
to
I'm a
that.
mother.
There we go.
I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. So the next group was Chelazon LaRue and Giselle Lullaby.
I cannot say enough nice things about the outfit that Chelazon was wearing. It's my favorite color, so I'm a little biased, but that seafoam green, gorgeous, feathery thing,
I didn't understand the good reviews that they got this challenge because I thought that they were very awkward.
I'm only talking about the outfit.
Oh,
I actually don't really remember much of their speech, which is usually not a good sign.
no, it's not a good sign. But like they got really good reviews from the judges, and I was like, I remember them being really awkward, and the thing where they turned around was really like
I thought that was funny.
staged. I thought it was just so stupid, but maybe that's just me.
I don't know. I felt like it was a good jab at the like D-list, if that, awards ceremony.
Yeah, it could have been.
I don't know.
I
I guess, but also like in comparison to some of the other ones, like it's hard to not think that they did better.
Well, I mean, in comparison to the next group. But okay, did you think that Chaos had the nicest Cara booty?
I can't say that I was really looking at their Cara booties. I know.
How dare you?
I'm never invited back.
You have to look at the butt before the eyes, otherwise you're not doing it right.
I think that depends what you're trying to do.
The eyes are the windows to the hole, and the hole is where you should look first.
Okay, I'll take that under advisement.
Okay, perfect. So the third group up was for Frostiest Queen. And that was Jada Shada Hudson and Miss Mosu, who work together regularly in everyday life.
This was, what do you call it in like, what is it, basketball? An upset?
An upset? Yeah, it was an upset.
This was an upset. I was so freaking excited from their like backroom vibes, when they were riffing with Brad Goreski.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came out and did that, and I wanted to cry.
I'm sure they wanted to cry as well.
I have no doubt, but what
it
happened?
Was so hard to watch.
It was so hard to watch.
And it wasn't even like they didn't have lines written or anything. It was just their comedic timing was not there.
It was like too early or too late or just the punchline. What happened? Yeah. Sherry says they had one job to do.
Yep, and they did not do it.
Did not do it. No. It was, everything was wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, awarding Frostiest Queen to Chelazon LaRue also made no sense to me.
It made me wonder what a Frosty Queen is.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be like the bitchiest, but I would have given that to Fierce.
I was like, is it the bitch? Yeah, yeah. Is it the bitchiest? Is it the most bling? Is it?
Ooh,
I don't know.
most bling. Well, no, we're not talking How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. It's not Frost Yourself. It's like Frosty is like chilly.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, yeah. Miss Fierce Delicious is nasty bitch.
Nasty. Nasty. I'm still kind of cheering for her a little bit because I'm cheering for Funeral Face Nails.
I know. That's why I can't say too much bad stuff. I'm like, you need to stick around and show off all your nails.
Right?
Do you
Right?
think she's got a set for every week?
Oh, she does. I know this for a fact. Have you seen my my TikToks?
Yes, another episode of Funeral Face Nails Drag Race. Okay, those mirror ones. I know I'm jumping ahead again. I'll wait.
No, but those mirror nails were
so chef's kiss.
like, yeah, chef's kiss, piece de resistance.
And the whole with the outfit. I wonder if Funeral Face Nails saw the outfit before. Yes. Yeah. Okay, she got a sneak peek.
Yeah, so I have the inside scoop on this, but she gets sent like the fabrics and the outfits.
Yeah, it's good. It was really good.
So the next group was Best All Dressed, which I mean
made me want chips first of all.
I know. I want Chips talking about it right now.
I have some upstairs, but not this close to a mic.
Cue me leaving. We'll do ASMR. Cans opening.
That's not opening. You missed the psh.
Well, it's already open.
Well, I'm disappointed. I can't with you.
So Best All Dressed was, I guess, for best outfits, best fashion.
Which again, we haven't seen very much of.
We haven't, but I mean, the only person to win a fashion challenge is Lady Boom Boom.
Mm-hmm.
And I must say, her lying down in that skirt and accepting the award on the floor.
You know what I wanted to see that they didn't show us? I wanted to see her I wanted to see the lead up to getting in that position. Was there a stumble? Did she just decide to just crawl up and lay down? I want the
She's
story.
like, I'm tired. My feet hurt. I'm going to lie down.
Forget it. I'm laying on my dress. Yeah. Which was a beautiful dress. And I thought it was perfect for the busy beaver one because it was serving me kind of like beavery energy.
It was. It's like really brown and dark. But like it was like chocolate. It was such a delicious color.
And the texture of those ruffles.
Mm-hmm. Also, her hair, just all of it. Yeah. I'm in love with Lady Boom Boom.
The style.
The style is excellent. Excellent. I also agreed that she should have won this category. And then Lifetime Achievement in Delusion.
I wish that Irma Gerd was not presenting this category because I want her to win it.
Right? She is literally deluded. But it's so good. Deluded is not a word. Delusional.
I was going to let you have it.
You know what? I like it. Deluded. I'm going to be the person on Drag Race one day who can't speak and will have words.
I mean, technically, diluted is a word, so you're not entirely wrong. It's
just mostly wrong.
It's just a completely different meaning.
Completely different meaning. Has nothing to do with the context. Yeah. But I mean, outside of Irma Gerd, Miss Fierce Delicious is definitely the most delusional.
Good runner-up.
Yeah. Good runner-up.
Delusional. You've got me doing it now. Delusional about completely different content.
Deluded.
But yikes, yeah.
I don't know how I would spell deluded. Deluded.
I mean, if you're trying to make it out of... Oh, Tiffany's watching.
No, she's not.
Was that you?
If I message everyone, then it goes to everyone.
I got excited.
I know. Maybe she is watching from afar. She's watching from way up there. And by that I mean north.
True north, strong and fierce.
I'm not going to try and make deluded happen because I'm already trying to make anyways happen with the WHEY. And anyways. So who did you think did the best in the challenge overall?
as much as it pains me to say it after watching all of the drama, like I do feel like Fierce and Kimmy came out the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
I feel like maybe there was some editing in there that really just like led us on that journey. I wasn't mad about it, but I was very shocked upon watching
very shocked.
them shine. So
It was definitely one of those situations where they made it look like they were going to do terribly. And honestly, I expected them to do terribly because neither of them are funny.
yeah, I have well, they proved us wrong today. We can't say that anymore.
I mean, maybe it's only because we expected so little from them that they were funny.
Maybe.
Because like
we wanted them to burn and we didn't get it, so therefore we're very impressed.
Well, exactly. Kind of like Irma Gerd and Vivian Vanderpuss. Like I thought that they were funny, but they weren't as funny as I expected them to be.
Yeah.
And so
they weren't terrible, which is yeah. They were the stumbles, which did have a pretty good recovery, I will say. But
it did.
No, it's not going to get you to the top.
Although Irma Gerd had like a wonky eyelash going on.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The entire time, and it bothered me so much.
Those lashes were big.
Mm-hmm.
The sheer weight of them.
The weight of them made her eyes droop with the exhaustion.
I wonder how long they have to be in drag before they finally get to that like filming stage.
I mean, I think sometimes they are in drag for like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like
the
it's
eyelash.
a lot. Right. So then we have the runway, which was goddesses of the ancient world. And so each of the queens had to pick a goddess.
Or an interpretation or an idea of a goddess or something they could explain away as a goddess.
Exactly. Like Kimmy. Exactly like Kimmy. She's like, I just Googled. I love how honest she was because
this is what won me over.
Did.
What?
All these bitches did that. They all went like, oh yeah, I'm going to Google a goddess.
Yeah.
Also, Cupid is a male god. Just saying.
Yeah, I got nothing. Maybe he's trans. He's changed his identity.
Maybe. But so did anyone stand out for you as being like a really interesting outfit?
An interesting Giselle Lullaby. What was up with those branches? I want to know more.
I want to know more. It was like she was Sagittarius, except
I wanted more story. I know that she only had a couple sentences, but I loved it. I was living for it. It was weird. It was wonderful. It was foresty.
Yeah. Well, she was literally the goddess of the forest.
Yeah, and I loved it.
Yeah. I actually really enjoyed Irma Gerd's outfit, the Discordia. Like all the colors and the gold. I didn't like the gold shin pads. I thought those were a little weird, but I liked the rest of it, and they absolutely hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate it as much as the judges did. I did feel like it was maybe and maybe it was the shin pads doing it for me, a bit on the costumey side and away from the fashion side.
Yeah. But I mean, costumey, half of what drag is costume.
It's true. I have a hard time whenever they say that, but
yeah, because
I think it was the shin pads really. I was like, where did you buy those? Because it was definitely
Audrey's costume shop.
Yeah, I think I've seen them on the rack.
Yeah, literally on the rack. You got that off the rack, H&M. I will say though, shout out to Miss Fiercelicious and that outfit because
beautiful.
Those ears, that braiding, it was made by Suki Doll.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, and designed by Eve 6000.
Yeah, she looked beautiful, and that headpiece thing could not have been easy to attach.
No. Oh, those wigs! Some of the wigs that we're seeing on this season are just so intricate,
outrageous.
Like kind of like Simone's wigs on season 12, 13.
The height.
Yeah, they're just so convoluted and beautiful. So I definitely
wonder how so many of those come in giant boxes. How? How do they pack it all?
Peanuts.
Yeah, but they're only allowed so many boxes, right?
I wonder if they've started allowing them to have more. Because they really want people to push their looks. They want them to push their their package. And I know, right? Innuendo.
They push it right back, I'll tell you that.
Push it right back against it. I think they give them more. And they definitely did that for All Stars. They gave them so much that they could bring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so to close out Canada's Drag Race episode 2, the winner of the challenge was Kimmy Couture.
It was a well-earned win. I have no quarrel with that win.
Yeah. I think her outfit was really nice as well. Very flowy. And
she knew how to move it too. Like that, she was wearing that outfit, not the other way around.
Yes, she was selling the garment. Sell that garment, honey.
It was such a beautiful color. I feel like sometimes I just generally don't like orange, but that orange,
it popped.
It was great. It looked beautiful on her.
Mm-hmm. It's very much like the people with darker skin tones look better with bright colors.
Yeah.
Like look really good in bright colors. And so like someone who is exceptionally pale.
If I wore that, it would look like freaking Halloween.
Exactly. It would look like you were trying to be a pumpkin.
Yeah.
A ghost wearing a pumpkin.
Oh, good.
Speaking of which, Halloween's in like 3 months.
Oh, yep. I should probably start thinking about that.
I need to start thinking about that too. I need to book some Halloween shows.
Well, you know where to find me.
Somewhere over the rainbow. But so Kimmy Couture won, and the bottom 2 were Jada and Miss Mosu. Do you agree?
Absolutely. There was no saving grace to that performance.
No.
And
their outfits weren't great either.
They were fine. And I say that with the greatest of hesitation.
They weren't fine.
It was the scream for me. The scream won me over with the outfit.
But the scream is not, it's just, no, it's not part of the outfit. They're just like, oh my God, your scream. No. If they really want someone to be impressed by like vocal stylings, it should not be like a scream. It should be like an operatic like trill.
But it was raw. That's what I liked.
I do like it raw.
Yep. I opened the door and you just kindly walked right through it.
Yep, just did it. So the bottom 2, Miss Mosu and Jada Shada Hudson, had to lip sync to High School Confidential by Rough Trade in front of Carol Pope from Rough Trade.
This is super embarrassing. Every time they bring out a guest artist, I'm like, who? Or like a guest judge. I never, ever know who they are. Except for next week, because I watched the trailer.
Well, I mean, but next week is Vanjie.
Exactly.
And we all know Vanjie.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's completely true, though. Canada's Drag Race has the worst guest judges.
I feel like I can't be the only one who feels this way. They must be like, okay, and act surprised in 3, 2, 1.
No, act impressed. Act
and excited.
Impressed.
Excited.
I think, they're like, who? It's that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy where he's like, who? Yeah.
It would be me every time.
Yeah, every single time. And Miss Mosu lost the lip sync.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'm fine with this as
2
well.
2 times in the bottom, right off the gate. It's not a good sign, my dude.
It's one of those moments where you feel that maybe Drag Race isn't the scenario for everyone to present their art.
100%. And I could have known that beforehand.
Well, and maybe the people who audition for the show maybe it doesn't just like clue into their head that they're not going to be successful in this medium.
Yeah. Yeah, I
don't know.
Delusional.
They are
deluded. And I think it's kind of like really a pressure cooker where you're going to get people who thrive and people who very much do not and would like much rather be at home with people who aren't judging them harshly.
Speaking of thriving, my name is Rowena Whey, and I am one of the hosts of What's the Maple Tea, the live broadcast podcast. And tonight I have with me
Dare de LaFemme, the one and only
Drag King Extraordinaire.
'Tis I. Are we doing a little Vogue moment?
I feel like I could do shadow work over my face.
Oh, very, oh my gosh. What? Napoleon Dynamite? This is now turned into a shadow artistry podcast. So moving on.
Moving on. So speaking of excelling and being fantastic, we were in the penultimate episode of All Stars 7, the all winners season, which was a talent show extravaganza for charity.
We love it.
Yes, I love this podcast, the perfect medium for shadow art.
Thanks, Jason.
So the queens were challenged to present their talent show, which is usually at the beginning of an all-star season.
It usually is, and I'm always on the fence about how I feel about this challenge, because we invariably end up with 50% or more that are just like lip syncs to their original song, if that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's fine.
But is it fun to watch?
Not particularly.
Yeah,
Like-
half the joy of a lip sync is that you know the song
Yeah.
and you get to experience the person performing it, and you gain more from it from watching them perform it. But if you've never heard the song before, then you have to grasp the song and you have to like the song, and that's half of enjoying the performance.
And you know what it feels like to me as well? It feels almost like they're already in the show. They're already getting promoted. We're already enjoying them. And so then it just feels like almost like this like really long shameless plug.
It literally is. Yes.
And I'm like, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah. They are strapping butt plugs to all of us and just shoving them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
you said, most of the queens did like written
lip sync
songs
to their own song.
their own songs. And I will
It's not
say that
weird.
I enjoyed 2 of them.
Hmm.
Specifically Shea Coulee and the Viv.
Which isn't
But-
surprising. They're both, well, everybody's a strong performer, but they can move.
They can move.
Improve.
And the Viv song is actually good. Like Bitch on Heels is good.
Mhm.
And Shay's song is good.
Mhm.
Like I've been listening to it on Apple. It's quite good.
I've got to confess, I'm doing this based off of online reviews of the show. So
How dare you call yourself a Drag Race fan?
I know. There's only so many hours in the day. Okay, with all of these overlapping seasons, I do what I can.
Oh no, it's so true. There's no way to watch everything, and you have to prioritize. You really do. Because like I'm prioritizing Canada's Drag Race over Drag Race Down Under, which starts next week.
Oh God, another.
This week. Next Friday.
I'm sorry. There are going to be 3 overlapping seasons now.
Just this week.
Yeah.
Until August 12th, and then there's going to be 3 overlapping seasons. No, 4, because Drag Race France is airing.
Do they have RuPaul as a real judge?
No, it's Nikki Doll.
Oh,
But you can watch it on Crave.
we could. Yeah, our streaming service, our illegal streaming service, wasn't working. So I had to actually pay for the subscription so I'd be caught up. I know.
See, now you have to watch it, because then it won't be worth it if you don't.
I know. It's not
Yeah.
cheap either. But
No, it is not cheap. Drag Race costs me a lot of money. Drag also costs me a lot of money.
Oh, that fabric you just bought?
It's literally sitting right there. Like I can literally see it. Sitting on Big Bertha right now.
Oh, good old Big Bertha.
Good old Big Bertha. So what did you think of the twist in this week's episode of being given not 1, not 2, but 3 legendary legend stars as the winner of the challenge?
I had to scroll down. I didn't get that far in the review. 3. That is a huge, like, game changer.
It is.
Did they have to
but
give one out?
No, they get 3. If they win, they get 3. So essentially it's an automatic spot in the finale.
From winning one challenge. That
1 challenge.
is a game changer, and I don't know if I love it.
I feel like it discounts the hard work of a few of the queens, like the Viv and Trinity and Jinx and Jada, who've actually earned 3 stars.
So instead of 1, you get 3 stars. So it's an
Yeah.
automatic. Yeah, I don't think I like that, because everybody's been grinding for a 1 single star the entire season. And now it's like, oh, I could have just saved up till the end. I could
I
have
would have liked
coasted.
it if there were 2. Like if you had won 2,
Yeah.
maybe that would be fine because then it kind of clinches you a little further, but not a guarantee.
Right.
But I mean, RuPaul just really loves Shea Coulee and wants her to do well.
And I mean, she was the one with only
Top.
one.
Yeah, she won.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Huh.
just to summarize the talent show, Jada, Shea,
Yep.
Trinity, and the Viv all did lip syncs to their own songs. Raja did a traditional Balinese dance.
Cool.
Jinx did a vocal performance of an original song,
Sweet.
like actually singing. Monet did a vocal performance of opera,
Monet
which
does
was
opera?
which was Chef's Kiss. Yeah, apparently she is a like professional opera singer, like trained in school and everything.
Why are we only seeing this now?
Right? Right? I
been
want
holding
more
out on
opera
us.
in my drag. I want opera in my drag.
Well, look at Call Me Mother.
You're right. Yes. And then of course, who is the final one? Raja, Monet, Jinx, Trinity, Shea, Jada, Viv, Evie. Evie did a dance performance to an original song.
Okay.
So there were 5 original songs, 2 vocal performances, and 1 Balinese dance. So overall, not the most variety.
No. I feel like I've been secretly rooting for Jinx this whole time.
Not
Like,
so secretly.
Not so secretly rooting
Not
for
so
Jinx
secretly.
this entire time. Like, I didn't know much about Jinx before coming in, and I was like, who is this? Why did they choose this random queen? Gobsmacked.
Because she's amazing.
Smacked.
Are you going to go see her Christmas production with Dare de LaFemme this year?
Oh my god, they'd be such a fun duo.
They are fun. They're going to Toronto and Ottawa.
Oh, and maybe. I'm going next month to the Work the World tour. Yes.
Gasp.
Mm.
Are you seeing Alessa Edwards?
No, she's coming to Kingston though.
Yeah, I have tickets.
Yeah, I couldn't fork out $130. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I paid $190 to meet her. It was a choice. I don't.
But tell me how it goes.
You know what? I'm going to say hi and invite her to a party.
I will also take an invite to that party.
We'll see. It'll be an exclusive guest list.
Good enough for the podcast, not good enough for the party.
Honey, almost no one's good enough for the party. It's a party for 2.
Yeah. I think that's called a date.
Oh. I'll do it. So in the end, Shea Coulee and Monet Exchange are named the top 2 of the week. And so they each earn 3 legendary legend stars, which puts both of them into the finals along with Jinx. So Monet has 5 stars, Jinx has 4, and Shea has 4.
But Jinx has 4?
Earned 4.
Oh, hard earned stars.
Mm-hmm. And Monet had earned previously 2.
Yeah.
But what that means is we have a tie for 4th between Trinity and Jada. And Monet, as the person with the most stars, has to choose who goes to the finale.
I bet they left that as a cliffhanger, didn't they?
And they made her choose on the spot. The gag of not being able to like go back and talk to them and have those like little powwows in order to figure out what's going on. So of course she chose Trinity because they have an alliance.
Yeah, of course.
They're scissor sisters.
They're twinners.
Twinners. I like mine better. Yeah. So that means Jada does not get to go to the final 4.
That is quite the twist. I feel like there's always a twist in All Stars, and I'm gooped and gagged.
It's like a Twizzler. There's always a twist.
Unless it's Nibs?
Unless it's Nibs. Nibs are the very overrated Twizzlers.
I love them, and I will hear none of that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes. What are the ones that you unstring?
I thought they were Twizzlers.
They are, but like they're Twizzler somethings. Meh, who knows?
I'm all about the
So
super nib.
the super the long
Yeah.
nibs.
Yeah.
We found out also, though, that not only is the finale going to be a lip sync Lollapalooza SmackDown for the crown with the top
Shocker. Nobody
four,
saw that coming. Come
it's
on.
also going to be a lip sync Lollapalooza SmackDown for the consolation crown and an additional prize of $50,000.
Did they not tell us that at the beginning?
They did not. So the top four are going to be lip sync battling for the
Right.
$200,000 prize. And then the bottom four are going to be lip sync battling for the title of She Done Already Done Had Hers.
Okay, so top four and then bottom four. So the middle person is also interesting.
So you can either win lots of money or win a little money or get nothing.
How polarizing.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to win this lip sync SmackDown? So in the top four, we have Monet, Shea, Jinx, and Trinity.
Shay's got a good chance. She can really turn a performance.
I'm thinking Monet, because Monet is like a lip sync assassin. It's what she does.
But Jinx could pull out something weird. But can Jinx pull out something weird enough times on enough different songs?
She'd have to do it twice in a row. And I mean, she beat Detox to win that crown in season 5 to the wow, 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 wow song. So maybe it just depends on what song she's given.
We'll see. But
fun fact, do you know how every season they do those Instagram posts and Twitter posts where it's like, who do you want to win?
Yeah.
Team this person, team this person. Of the top four, Shea, Trinity, and Monet all have like 10,000 likes on those posts. Jinx, 35,000.
She's amazing.
I know, but apparently she's the fan favorite to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what I really liked about All Stars is that there's not this like annoying. It's probably the reason you hate All Stars, but there's none of this annoying infighting. There's no like real drama. It's like very supportive and collaborative and like high quality drag.
Okay, I've liked that. I've liked that because these are the queens, and I don't think they should have come back just to be dramatic. But they're there to showcase their drag. But what I didn't like was there's no negative critique ever.
Well, they all do so good.
There's always something you can say.
I did notice that. Yeah. I didn't hate it, but...
Yeah. But so next week, we have the finale of All-Star 7, where we get to see who is crowned Queen of Queens and Queen of She Done Already Done Had Hers. Are you excited?
Already done had it.
Already done had it.
Well, I got to watch the last one, but then I'll get caught up.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on What's the Maple Tea this week, Dare.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And hopefully I get to see you at a show soon. Plug some of your upcoming shows.
Oh, I would be happy to. Okay, so every month, on the first Saturday of every month, it's coming up on August 6th is the next one. I host a variety show in Gananoque, which means
is this like an all-stars variety show? With lots of lip syncs and maybe a few singings?
I mean, we do better than that, though. Oh. We've got drag, we've got burlesque, we've got circus. We do have some live singing. In this coming one, we have a pole artist, we have an aerial hoop artist and acro dancer. We have me, of course, myself, and we have Lilith Kane.
Oh, so you have an aerial dancer and you have a dancer that belongs in the gutter.
Yeah, I thought I'd just cover all of the range.
Yeah, all the range, highs to lows. Well, that's wonderful. So where can people find tickets to that?
Yep, so they're on Eventbrite or at the door at the Royal Theatre in Gananoque. If you follow on my Instagram, the ticket link is in my bio.
So or, of course, you can go to dragshow.ca.
I need to send it in there still.
.ca. Yes, there. You can find all events on dragshow.ca. And where can people find you, Dare?
You can find me on Instagram at Dare de LaFemme, on Facebook at Dare de LaFemme, or you can email at me at daredelafemme@gmail.com.
Wonderful.
I really locked down this branding.
You really got this branding. Really got it. And my name is Rowena Whey. You can find me on my website, rowenaway.com, or all socials at Rowena Whey, because I am the one and only. Thank you again so much for listening, everybody. If you want to catch up on previous episodes, you can listen to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, and TuneIn. And of course, check out all of our local drag shows at dragshow.ca. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Where is it? Where is it?
This is the after show.
Branding, closing. Haha.